Hey guys, I just want to do this episode as kind of like a disclaimer before you watch any of my other videos after this. I'm outside, on my patio, so you will be hearing cars and other stuff in the background, but I just want, that's kind of the point of this episode, is to just let you know that this podcast is going to be maybe different from what you're used to, because I'm not going to be doing a bunch of editing. It's going to be raw, uncut, unfiltered. Really, I want it to be very comfortable for my lifestyle and the lifestyle that I'm trying to cultivate, which is of peace and less stress and all of these other issues that I feel like we have when we try to venture off into entrepreneurship. But also just kind of like, I will be recording as spirit moves me. I will, make a video, and I may not be in the most ideal of settings. So just like preparing you guys, if you feel like, what is this noise? Why is this happening? This unprofessional. That's your opinion, and I respect that, but I'm just letting you know that's what it's going to be like. I'm not going to be trying to portray like I know everything, because I'm not trying to be anybody's guru. I'm not trying to be like I know it all, because like I said, this is just coming from the perspective of a black woman who's a mother, who's gone through things in her life and who has triumphed above a lot of them. And so she just wants to share. I just want to share those things with you, with the community, the collective, so that we can continue to support each other in our journeys, and build this somewhat of a support team, so that we can all ascend, transmute, and transcend these mental illusions, mental constructs, emotions, and feelings that are no longer serving these lower vibrational selves that we have been in for far too long, kind of shifting from out of the mind into more of the heart center, which is the epicenter of love, the highest frequency of healing. And so I'm just trying to be a person, one of the messengers, just a small piece of the puzzle, so that we can all come together and grow together. We're going to grow through this together. I don't know what else I was going to say, because I don't have my notebook here. Okay, so I got my notebook. But yeah, basically, like, the disclaimer is also about my intentions, which is to, really, I kind of went over that. Like, I just really want to be in integrity and, to help everyone. I want to be a teacher that tries to be as transparent and real as possible, with maintaining a little bit of privacy or secrecy about myself, because everybody doesn't need to know every in and out and little detail about your life to get the message. The message is the essential root of the problem, and the solution is what I've figured out to how to get through that problem. And so I want to be a spiritual teacher who shows you not just from the vantage point of just, I'm good now already, or everything's peachy keen now. No, I want to take you along on the journey with me and point out the things and how things can really get ugly, so we can, like, one by one dismantle the anxiety and fear and shame and guilt and judgments and ridicules, negative connotations, in the labeling associated with the spiritual awakening journey and healing, aka shadow work, inner child, ego work, etc. Trying to break those down so we can all heal together, and not make the spiritual awakening journey so scary that you create these roadblocks, blocks, and these self-sabotaging behaviors, and you're stuck in this spiritual traffic, so to speak, not really moving anywhere. Okay, guys, so this disclaimer is going to be basically to explain what my series preludes are going to be about. I'm going to be doing like series preludes for each series, so a lot of the videos that you see that have long times, don't be discouraged. Open it up and click it, because it is multiple segments and it's not just one full through episode. That's how it plays, but you literally can, for most of them, choose like whichever segment you want to listen to based on the title. And I'm going to be putting the like keywords of what I'm going to be discussing within that topic or within that segment, so that you have an idea of what each little segment is about, and you can just click it based on your needs, and so that way you can watch each series with the most effectiveness and leisure as you want. What else I was gonna say? But on each series, I will go into more detail and basically say if it's something you have to watch in order, like it'll be better if you watch in order, or if it really doesn't matter, you can just pick and choose. But generally, it's gonna be pick and choose, because a lot of it is just like I say, I move with with spirit. When God tells me something, that's when I put it out there, or when I kind of get more like a level-headed overview, because sometimes I don't want to just go straight into it, because I want to make sure it's not something that's triggering, like a triggering or wounded download or wounded epiphany or revelation. I want to make sure it's something that I've actually grounded with and filtered through my heart to know that it is the best intentions and has my pure intentions, and I'm speaking words of God, and those are always my intentions. Is that love is always at the root and the core of everything that I do. That healing and basically healing, love, and peace, or in harmony, or what I'm trying to cultivate, compassion, empathy, nothing like dividing and conquering, nothing hateful. But I'm human, so you will be getting some of my raw and uncut, crazy, chaotic thoughts and a lot of my random rants, and that's basically a segment where I just get a lot of stuff off of my chest. But this isn't about to go into detail about the series. It's just more like to a disclaimer for a disclaimer. It's basically just explaining what are those series preludes are going to be about. And I'll usually start those with like a stop sign or some kind of like little alerts icon or emoji. And I'll just say like, watch this one before you even read any of the segments. So you kind of get an overview of what each series is going to be about. And I recently merged a lot of my series, and I know it became a little confusing, but make sure you guys look through and click the actual series, so you can see that there are multiple videos in each segment, in each series or each episode. A lot of them have multiple segments, so just please check those out, and please share. Like, I'm working on a way that if you guys want to contribute to, I don't know if it will be like a Patreon, but a way you can give love donations. I am unemployed. I am an entrepreneur trying to well, I'm not an entrepreneur yet, but I'm working towards things, and this podcast will be, hopefully a source of income for me eventually. I'm just trying to do the best and help my community, get information out there, hopefully sparking your own inner wisdom, and just helping those who I feel like didn't have the tools to didn't have a lot of tools in life, and are seeking to have questions that they don't feel safe, asking people, or, go through life with so much anxiety, depression, stress, burnout, just so many things that we go through. And it's like, I've been through it all. And so I'm teaching with my testimony. My experience has given me the experience to do that. And so I just want to share with you guys. Hopefully you can feel the love and genuine intentions that I have. Peace, love, light, and love you guys. Quick series update. So I'm going to be putting like little pictures in front of some of my episodes to kind of be like act as a what do they call those, like a key? So basically like a table of context with the key on it, so you will kind of know, oh, these are kind of these types of episodes. So basically the lock and key is going to be more like fundamentals of spiritual awakening. So like little things that I feel like are helpful when you're going through a spiritual awakening. Then I'm going to have the evil eye symbol for usually protective things, like sensitive information that I feel like either about my purpose, about like information that I feel like I don't want to get into wrong people's hands, or it may just be specifically a protection type of post, like maybe a sound healing or prayer or affirmations or something like that. The galaxy type symbol is going to be like purple galaxy-ish. Those are going to be more like courses or master classes. So major aspects of life, aka parenting, conscious parenting, money mindset, cultivating sisterhood, cultivating divine partnership. Those major aspects of life, that kind of make up our, how can I say, holistic pie chart, if you will. They kind of make us like whole when it comes to work-life balance and that. And then I'm gonna put like other obvious symbols that associate with like maybe psychology, like when I'm talking about depression or anxiety. I may put like a brain symbol, even though it's more to it, but just the idea of the psychological aspect of depression and anxiety, something like that. I may put a music symbol if it's some kind of sound healing, or I may have some kind of music aspect to it, just some of those obvious things. But this is just to kind of help you like sift through or filter through my podcast, because I know there's a lot of content. All of it is gems. So, but just to give you a little bit more guidance and make it a little more easily maneuverable. But that's it.